Hi guys, this is Outdoors Channel 44 and I'm going to be doing a video on a Mosin-Nagant and how to clean it. The gun is unloaded, the bolt is back, and there's nothing in there. You can see. If there was, you would be able to see. It shoots the 7.62 by 54 millimeter R round, as you can see on the gun right there. If my phone will focus. Alright, so shoots the 7.62 by 54R. As you can see that. My dad got this off of he got this at a place that you used to be able to get these guns for about $100. They've gone up quite a bit, but I'm going to show you guys how to clean it. And I went ahead and took off the front sling. It just makes it a little bit quicker. And I went ahead and cleaned the gun, but I'm going to take it apart and put it back together and show you what to clean when you need to clean your gun. I already went ahead and took the bayonet off. I've loosened the two bolts or the two screws that we'll need to take off. And these aren't put back together right. And I will show you how to put them back right later on in the video. And let's get started. So I'm going to put you guys up here. So first thing you need to do is make sure it's unloaded. We've already went over that. So we're going to take out the bolt first. To do that, you pull the trigger, make sure it's unloaded, pull the trigger, and the bolt slides off. Just like that. I'm not going to take the bolt apart. It's kind of difficult to put back together. But as long as you lube and get in these cracks, you'll be alright. What you do is I'm going to show you somewhat how to how to take it apart. You pull that like that. And then it comes off like that. And then you would be able to unscrew, as you can see, that this piece of this will fit right across here perfectly, and it will turn. Okay, you need to make sure these lines are flush. I messed it up, but I'll fix it. Alright, so now it is flush. You undo that. Now watch out. When you get down to the end, it's going to shoot off. Don't let that happen. And to put it back on, you can see that's an oval. And that's an oval. So you just line that up. And put it back together like that. And then you just push it back to how it was. This is the hard part of doing this, because it's not on the gun. But I'll get this together. Alright, it's back together. You just have to pull it back and get it back up onto the notch, and it's back together. And then you could put it right back into the gun. After you clean it, you can do that just how I just showed you. And it is kind of hard to do that. But this gun was designed to not have any tools but your bayonet to take the gun apart. This is a Russian Mosin-Nagant. I'll tell you what kind it is. It is a Mosin-Nagant M91 30. Okay, this is the Mosin-Nagant M91 30. Okay, sorry about that. I'll show you right here. It'll focus. Come on, phone. You focused a minute ago. Okay, come on. Alright, it's about to focus now. Alright, you can just take my word for it. It is a M91 30. Okay, Mosin-Nagant. If I can get it to focus later on in the video, I will. But let's take the rest of this gun apart. There's a screw right here that you take out with your bayonet. It's going to be a little bit shorter than the other screw that you have. And this does act like a flathead screwdriver. But this is how the gun was designed to be taken apart. And this is how I'm going to take it apart. This screw is small. Now you turn it over. You take out this bolt right here. Comes right out of the back. If you look at your gun, it's right over in front of your hand if you're holding it in the position that you should be, in the natural position. But so after you do that, you want to pull these clamps up. Pull these clamps up. Push them up. Now you want to push these spring things down and then push it up. That's not too hard. You can use your bayonet as a crowbar to do that. Now be careful not to scratch your wood. But this gun is a very old gun. Most Nagants are. This was made in 1939, so this is a very old gun. But it'll still shoot just as good as the day it was made. And then the top of the stock will come off. And then your barrel should lift straight up out of the gun. Yeah, just like it just did. Now, after you do that, barrel is out. Then you want to pull out your little cleaning rod here. Now it does screw into the wood, but I had loosened it for the video. And then your magazine comes out. And then to take your magazine out, you pull this out, squeeze that together, and this comes off. And now the gun is completely taken apart. The things you need to clean, you want to clean right here, get all that clean, because this moves a lot, and this can make loading malfunctions. You want to clean in here, you want to clean the barrel, you want to clean anything out from inside here, clean the trigger, you want to clean any metal piece on this gun, at least oil it with a medium amount of oil, and then you want to clean the bolt, and then clean the bayonet, clean anything that's metal. Now let's put it back together. What you do is just everything I just done, but in reverse. I know I'm putting on the barrel first, but it's a little easier to do this. And then do it the other way around. So you get the barrel in there, make sure that's in there pretty good. Then you want to put your magazine and trigger assembly back in. You can hear it click in. Then you can go ahead and put your screws back in, and then that'll make everything be locked together. Then you can put everything else back on. Now, the longer bolt goes on top. So it goes right down in there, and then you screw it in. And then if you want to go ahead and do the bottom, make sure the top one is already in there at least a little bit so it doesn't fall out when you do this. But then you want to tighten them with your bayonet. Now remember, this is a Russian rifle that was meant to be taken apart with no tools or anything, and it was supposed to be able to be cleaned with nothing but a little bit cleaner and a little bit of patches. And the patches then was probably a handkerchief. Or a bandana, as some people like to call it. I call it a handkerchief. As you saw in my EDC videos, if you want to go back and watch that, I do carry a handkerchief with me. You never know, handkerchief is a very good tool to be able to carry. You can do just about anything with a handkerchief. You can use it to signal with. You can blow your nose on it. It can be a bandage if absolutely had to be used as a bandage. But carry a bandana or handkerchief, however you want to call it. It's a good thing to have. Then after that, you want to put your top part of stock on. And how you do that is, sorry guys, no, I was right, sorry. Now after this, you want to get the largest band, and that is this one, and then you want to start pushing down. Push these down, get it over this, bring it all the way down till the back, and then it locks into place. It will not move after that point. Then you pull this first one down into that notch, it'll click in, and it's not going to move. And then you can put your other stuff in. You can take this. Now this is after you've cleaned the gun and everything. You want to push that back in there, you have to squeeze it, and then it'll just go right in. And then, to put the bolt back in, you pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, I'll show you. Pull the trigger, and then the bolt slides right in. And there you go. But then, there's two more pieces of the puzzle. I probably won't put the bayonet on, because if I put the bayonet on it, it will not fit my safe, because the gun's very long with the bayonet on it. And then you just screw your cleaning rod back into the gun. And it doesn't need to be tight because it is screwing into wood. Okay? And after 100 years, somebody has over-tightened most of these guns. So just be careful with that. As long as it won't come out, you're good. Okay? And I'm going to lock this bayonet on here, but I will show you how it goes on. So it goes on, and then you push it down hard. Here, I'll show you with the phone on down here. You would push. Alright, you would push the bayonet on down, and then turn it to the right, and then it would lock in. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to take it off. Just to put it back into my safe. So guys, this is, oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to put the sling back on it. And that's a very easy thing to do. You just bring it back up. That's if you have a sling on your gun. You put the piece of leather back through the little slit in the stock provided, and then you just fasten it back together just like a belt. Slide the excess under this part, and you have your gun back together. And I don't think anybody would want to go to war with this gun today, but this is a very nice old piece of hardware, sorry. And this is a good gun to go deer hunting with. It's a good, cheap, affordable gun to shoot. And it's a piece of history. So guys, get outside, do something fun, and live a dream every day.